All right, Houston, welcome. You are watching Community Shield, a program brought to you by the Houston Police Department. First, I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for being there. Thank you for checking out our social media. This is HPD's television program that broadcasts every Wednesday at 1 o'clock through our HPD social media, through our Facebook platform, and also through various TV stations around the country. Houston being one of the markets on channel 21.10. Also, our friends from Beaumont, 21.7. I believe also there's also markets in Louisiana, different towns. Chicago is on 102.9. Our friends from Georgia and Florida, thank you so much for watching. Even though this is a Houston Police Department initiative, we believe that many people can benefit from the fruits, from the interviews, from the awareness that we bring in this program. We do cover a lot of very generic information that can help you with your crime prevention, that can help you prevent being a victim of crime. So we hope that you are able to share the program right now through your social media and let the whole world know that Houston's Community Shield is on the air. And of course, today, our co-host, she is our crime prevention specialist. It's a true pleasure and an honor to have her here with us. She's been in public affairs for quite some time already, and she's responsible for putting the crime prevention brochures and for actually offering a lot of workshops in the community. And she has a lot of programs that she does as she contributes today on this very special program where there is going to be a National Night Out press conference. National Night Out is putting this out. The campaign is on, and we want the world to know. Johana, Abed, how are you doing?
Thanks for having me. I absolutely love having the opportunity to come out and speak with you and discuss our National Night Out events that are going to be taking place this October. We're so excited. I'm so excited to be a part of it with all these other agencies. You know, like you say, everybody benefits from being, from listening to our show all the way to Beaumont. You can learn a little bit, crime prevention information that will help you feel like an informed citizen, right? Like, how can you be a witness? What can you pass along to your neighbors just to have a safer community? So really happy to be here. I'm excited that we have this press conference right after, and we're going to be able to put some good information out.
That's right. We're going to have guests like Ruth Diaz. She's helping us out here put this event together. Josh is going to be here with us. He's the PIO for Transtar. We're broadcasting out of Houston, Harris County, Transtar. And we're going to have many guests. One of our guests is actually sitting here with us. He's one of the commanders for the Northwest Division. He is Commander Nguyen. How are you doing, sir? Good morning and welcome to Community Shield.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Glad to be here to assist with the National Night Out.
Very exciting today, of course, launching this amazing campaign of National Night Out. Johana, what is National Night Out? What's the spirit behind National Night Out? What do you see when you go out to these celebrations?
I absolutely enjoy that. So National Night Out, it's like you hear, national. It's the one night that you come out, you meet your neighbors, you spend time with your community, you throw a block party. Like, I've been to so many block parties throughout the city. Like, the biggest thing I'm going to tell the commander here, I love Spring Branch. There's this one party, this neighborhood caters barbecue. I never miss that party, right?
That's right.
I mean, they have, HFD invited. You pull up, there's trucks, there's officers, there's people. I know with COVID, we're redoing things a little different, but, trying to be safe and coming out and meeting our neighbors, because the important thing here is to make that connection. When you take ownership and when you love your community, it tends to be a little safer, right?
Yes, yeah. Matter of fact, because of our close cooperation with several local business, they using National Night Out. We have several business
Yeah, a lot of
them,
businesses.
they donate refreshment,
Yes.
food, drink to honor the block party that we have out there.
Food, drinks, I mean, you name it, and we have all kinds of businesses pulling out and, pulling no stops on this and throwing the biggest parties. So around the city, do we have any idea how many parties are we throwing?
I've been speaking to multiple coordinators. We in the Houston Police Department, I'm one of the coordinators for the city, so I get to speak to most of the coordinators. There is a significant number drop of events that are happening
because of COVID.
Exactly.
I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, we're taking precautions. That message is never going to end. The precaution about with National Night Out, it's important. Okay. And even
Right.
though that today we are doing the official launching of the campaign and we're calling out on different communities to prepare, we also ask that you also remain vigilant with what happens with the local authorities. If there's any announcements, any changes that occur,
Right.
to remain vigilant. But again, the spirit today is National Night Out. We are moving forward, and we want the entire city to know that National Night Out is on the go. So today, of course, let's get started with some of the news that has been happening around the city before we continue with our interviews and our commanders. We have various commanders. We also have from South
Everybody's
Central.
here.
Is South
So
Central in the house?
exciting.
Yes. Okay, so let's go real quick. A family is mourning the loss of 4 family members found brutally murdered in their home over the weekend. This was on Sunday. Houston firefighters responded to a house fire call along the Imogen Street and Bissonnet near South Gessner. Once inside the home, authorities discovered the Escano family shot to death.
Man.
Relatives identified the victims as Elvira Ascano, 44 years old, Jairo Ascano, 37, and Isabel Ascano of 13. Jairo Ascano, 10-year-old. Very tragic. The family has expressed their shock and, of course, disbelief. The press conference where our Chief Troy Finner participated, he said that he believes that the shooting was a domestic issue, a domestic
terrible.
situation. And he added that whoever is responsible for this, we're going to go and find them.
Yeah.
The surveillance video does show from a near camera, that the victim's pickup truck was driven away after the incident had occurred. Family members calling the suspect to turn himself in and express fear that he could return. If anybody has any information, of course, we want you to call police and let us know. Give us some tips.
And with me being the crime prevention specialist for the department, that is the one thing I tell people all the time. Your best safety measure is cameras, because we're going to find you. Like, somebody will have footage on this incident. Somebody will see that truck pop up in a camera and maybe get a good video or a good photo of the suspect, and we're going to catch them. So.
That's right. Commander, how important is it for trust of people to call police if they see something? We are exhorting people to participate in this. If they see the suspect, to call us.
Yeah, definitely. Trust is very important. That's one of the reasons why we have the National Night Out, so
Absolutely.
that everybody know each other in the neighborhood, get to know the police officer in the neighborhood that patrol the area.
That's right.
So we can create that bond. So if something happened, they can call us right away.
That's right, Commander. And of course, part of the campaign for National Night Out, we're going to be distributing information cards regarding family violence, regarding domestic violence, regarding our different phone numbers that we have, just in case if you're a victim of domestic violence. We're going to have very important phone numbers. And in those, HPD counts and has a program called DART. We have officers that ride along with civilian people with a lot of knowledge and can help out more in the social aspect of families when they're going through a situation of family violence.
Well, and we've seen that here in the last year. We've discussed so many times, even with our chief, the stressors that are happening in life, right? From day to day, we have stuff coming on. People are dealing with job losses. People are dealing with loss of life. The stressor of COVID, teaching kids from home. I mean, there's so much that happens, and domestic violence has been highlighted, and it's a very important crime because, we're in the midst of it with all the societal stressors that we're all being affected by.
That's right. What message do you have from our friends from Northwest about National Night Out?
Well, my message is that the community is the motivation behind our Northwest Division participation. We have been with the program since 1984. And over the year, Spring Branch community, which is part of Northwest, has grown from a few neighborhoods to now encompass over 40 ethnicity and economically diverse area.
Right.
Okay.
So-
Right.
So we got the Northwest Division working real hard and moving forward with National Night Out. Thank you so much, Commander
Yes,
Nguyen, for
thank
being
you.
out here at this.
Do you want South Central?
yeah,
You
South-
wanna
let's-
let's talk to South Central.
Yeah,
and
that's
see.
we have a commander from South Central here representing today, Commander Johnson. So,
how are you?
Commander Johnson, welcome to Community Shield.
Good
Today,
morning.
a special program regarding National Night Out, the launching of this amazing campaign happening, and Houston is the home of this press conference.
Good morning. Thank
Good morning.
you for inviting me here. I am so excited for National Night Out 2021.
I know, seeing all the partners, right?
Right. But one thing we know is National Night activities, they go on all throughout the year
They do.
in the city of Houston, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
That's right. And then South Central is one of the areas that is hosting an event. And of course, we just recommend people again to follow the CDC guidance if you are planning to host an event, and remain vigilant. Check out the news, anything closer to the event. So if anything happens, any changes, of course you'll be on top of this of these changes. Commander, what do you see for National Night Out? What's your vision and goals of National Night Out in your sector?
Well, one thing about the South Central community, it's a very, very supportive community. It's like no other, and it's a very great place to work, a great place to live, and a great place to play.
Yeah.
And so we have so many different communities that will be hosting National Night Out. So I look forward
To the parties.
I look forward to the parties.
it.
I look forward to the food, and most of all, guys, I really look forward to the fellowship. And so I believe that those individuals that have never been a part of National Night Out, it doesn't take an extravagant
No.
block party, right? It just takes two or more.
Yes.
Right? So we
yeah.
want to see more of our folks in the South Central community and throughout the city of Houston pop a tent,
That's
pop
it.
a chair, you
Bring
know,
a cooler, bring some water, sit
bring-
outside with your chairs.
and a beer, you know,
That's it.
and reach out to the police department.
Yeah.
Let us know where you are.
You know what I show up with when I show up to these parties?
Tell
is
us,
with-
tell us, Johana.
I bring chalk.
Chalk?
I go to the dollar store, I buy chalk.
Chalk.
That's an
And
awesome idea.
Yes,
see.
because you get out there and that is the way the kids come to you. And now I have all the kids in front of me drawing on the ground.
Okay.
I mean, so that's the Spring Branch secret that I have.
There you
for
go,
my guys.
chalk. I'm about to take
So,
that one from you
take
right
that
there.
one
Yeah,
from
yeah. Southeast is going to see some chalk going up.
We'll
South
see.
Central.
South
South
Central.
Central's
Y'all
gonna see
bring
some
it.
chalk.
Bring
Yeah,
it.
something so simple. The kids just
It really
go to the
is.
simple things in life. We try to complicate things when we try to entertain kids, but chalk is a great option. National Night Out being hosted.
Well,
this
pizza's
press
good, too.
Pizza.
Yeah.
All right. So National Night Out, the press conference being hosted today out of Transtar. It is an honor to have this event here. So, anyways, do you have a message for the South Central friends that are preparing for National Night Out?
Well, number one is be safe.
Yes.
Okay.
Reach out to neighbors that you don't already know. This
Yes.
is an opportunity for us to come together. A lot of us do a lot of work together, and I want to thank the community, number one.
Yes.
But for those of you guys that have not had a chance to get to know your police department, we want to get to know you, and we want to let you get to know us.
Yeah.
Because together we can do better.
That's right.
We need these relationships so that we can combat the violent crime in our areas. We need the relationships so that we can improve upon that quality of life.
Yes.
When we know what's going on, when we know what you're experiencing, we can spring into action.
Yeah.
But if we don't know, we just simply don't know. You are our eyes and ears, and we need to connect with you. So we want, if you haven't done it before, you don't have to be one of those places that have done it for the last 5-10 years. It doesn't matter. Reach out to me, reach out to South Central. You can just show up at the South Central station and say you want to talk to me, or you can talk to one of my supervisors. Let us know where you are so that we can stop through. We may not be able to make it to all of them, but we can certainly send an officer to each and every one of your locations.
There it is. Any information, you can call 713-308
3200.
3200. It's 713-308-3200. That's the number for Community Affairs. We'll direct you and send you to South Central. That's your sector. 713-308-3200. Thank you so much, Commander.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your
Thank you for
presence.
having
Popping
me.
in.
Thank you. And now let's get our friend Josh. He's the public information officer for Transtar. He's the one that kind of find us a nice setup in here, and he placed us here and gave us an opportunity to be broadcasting out of this amazing facility. Let's National Night Out. Tell us what National Night Out means to Transtar.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, thank you for having us, and thanks for being here today.
Yeah.
My name is Josh Scheidler. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Houston Transtar
Nice to
facility.
meet you, Josh.
Likewise, it's great to meet you, and it's great to have you. You know, for folks at home who don't know, Transtar is the Southeast Texas region's transportation management and emergency management facility. We serve a dual purpose. So we watch the roads, we keep the roads clear of incidents,
Thank you for that.
certainly. And we also take center stage when it comes to disaster response and emergency management, preparedness and response. We have a lot in the county and the region. You know, just with our geography, hurricane season is certainly a big thing
Oh,
that we
yes.
are, you know, we're on guard entire hurricane season, but really throughout the year. So Transtar and our partners with Harris County really take center stage when it comes to emergency preparedness and response. But law enforcement is a big part of what we do. We're so grateful for you, for your partnership with us, and we're really just happy to host this event today.
You know, every time there's an emergency, a crisis in the Houston area, you always see all the leaders of the city, everybody that is making decisions,
Yeah, and they're
broadcasting
here.
out of this
They're
place.
Here. This is where we see
That's right.
the meat and
maps.
potatoes
That's
of
right.
all of our events. So
Absolutely.
it's a very nice facility. We're appreciative that you let us come and set up today. So let's have this press conference.
Yeah, we're excited. You know, we've hosted since COVID started back in March 2020. We hosted 80 plus press conferences here with the county judge,
Yeah.
with the City of Houston
Yeah.
mayor, with local experts. So we've been quite busy. But this is a press conference we're just so honored to host and glad to have you guys here with us.
Now, if the public has if they want to report something to you guys, a situation that's happening, is it do you guys recommend to go through you guys, or just go through 311, or go through the city to the police?
It's kind of a little bit of both. If
Okay.
you see a stall or an incident on the freeway, especially somebody that can be towed, we encourage that you call the Tow and Go program. It's 713-881-3333. You can
Okay.
also download the Houston Transtar mobile app. It's a free mobile application, and you can call and report incidents direct from that app, and you'll
Wow.
connect with folks on our control room floor.
Wow.
So a couple different ways to do it, but we always welcome phone calls, and we can redirect you to the right person or party.
Good. Is there a message you want to give out to the public today regarding National Night Out and regarding the partnership that we have with Transtar?
Well, sure. You know, for us, it's just that law enforcement is a big part of what we do. We know and trust and really love you guys. And we want the community to know that we stand firmly behind our partnerships with law enforcement, and we're grateful for you.
Awesome. Well,
Great,
thank you so much for
you.
being here with us.
Likewise.
you.
Thank you guys so much for having us.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to seeing you at
Here
the
it
press
is.
conference.
He's representing Transtar as Mr. Josh, live with Community Shield. Again, if you want to download the app, what's time?
Yeah, one more time. So we've got the website, houstontranstar.org.org, and also a free mobile app on iPhone and Android devices. You can just search for Houston Transtar. It's a free download. You get real-time traffic information in your pocket, but also can report those incidents and kind of see where the congestion and traffic is happening.
Real-time
Absolutely.
traffic information.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Again, we're making a thing as simple as possible. National Night Out has also made some very important recommendations. If you want to make a basic party, a basic block party, it's something so easy to do. You don't have to gather 50, 100 people outside of your home. You don't have to do any of that. All you can do, just go back to the basics. In a situation like this,
Yeah, just
go
like
back
we
to the
talked.
basics. Turn on the lights.
That's it.
That-
Turn on your
that's part of the
porch light,
slogan.
Be available.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the one thing that we always teach, and I guess let's introduce him
Yes,
first,
yes.
and then we'll go.
Is it true though that the camera adds like 20 pounds?
No, not in this case.
If that's
We're
the case,
good.
I'm in
No.
big trouble here. So
The secret to the camera, you got to do this part. Just
Just hold it up? Okay.
Yeah, hold it up.
Hold it
Stretch the
up.
chin.
I'm
a
not
little
even
bit.
messing with the microphone.
No,
Just gonna
okay.
mess it up.
Commander, tell us a little bit about you. What division you represent? Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, my name is Commander Jim Dale. I am presently assigned to the Northeast Division of the Houston Police Department.
The
which
Rock.
Is
The Rock.
The Rock. Well, it's the largest like landmass, over 600 square miles patrol division in the department.
Wow.
So we have a lot of, and it's,
I work
That's
with
a massive
your
rock.
community service guys very often. I love them out there.
They're great.
Yeah, they're absolutely great, and they have been part of that community for so long that people come to them, with all kinds of stuff, information, tips, requests, donations, assistance.
they're
So-
lifesavers to that community because, I mean, we've got predominantly it's African American with some Latino, but it's the majority is elderly. They've been there
Yes.
for years and years. So having officers that have been assigned there for you and have made those relationships with the community has been exceptional and helps us.
And they're
to do our job.
absolutely, like you say, very tight with their community. So we're able to provide assistance wherever they need it. The one thing we always teach, and it's funny because it just popped in my head, is we teach about. Especially myself, when I go out to do crime prevention seminars or courses, we teach people to identify that neighbor that's a stay-home neighbor, right? Maybe the gentleman that, is always home, he's retired, maybe he's got a dog, and he walks up and down on the block. That is the guy you want to know, right? And you know why that is?
Because they're always watching.
Because they know what belongs and what doesn't belong,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, like, in my case, I have a guy that's catty corner. I talk to him all the time. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be working for the next 7 days on this hurricane. Can you keep an eye on my house? And that guy is probably the best asset that you can have. So, National Night Out, that's where you make
Provides
those
that.
connections.
Right, and it's important for, you brought up the example of that one guy in the neighborhood, because we have, folks that live out there for years and years, so they can see and know what's going on out there. But with us, they've had, in good reasons, distrust with the police way
I know.
years ago. So now it's our job to make sure, that's what's tough, is to get out there and make sure that we are transparent and build that trust with them. So going forward, they're their eyes and ears, and they can
All the
talk to us.
time.
So we like to do a national night out, but we like to do it every night. So if we can get the officers out here and then-
Yes, I
and
like
start
that.
incorporating that, making it every night, that's our goal.
Yeah, and again, going back to basics, turn on the lights. That's one of the slogans of National Night Out. Turn on the lights, say goodbye to crime. Using the elements that you were talking about, meeting your neighbor, just knowing who you are. Maybe all you need to make is 1 or 2 connections on National Night Out. Meeting your neighbors. That's it. And then, if you see that officer, wave by, just wave, right? If you're going to leave your house, you're going to go on vacation, you're going to do something, visit your local police station, and you want to put an alert slip so that we can have police officers driving by the sector, prevent crime. That's the whole point of National Night Out, making those connections. And how do you prevent crime, right? Get us involved whenever you're going to be out. Get your neighbors involved. Let them know that you're going to be out. Let the right people know so that we can be
Right.
watching for each other. Our chief always says it. He says it. You got to watch for each other. You got to watch each other. You got to keep each other in check. You got to be on top of it, and don't let crime just slid by.
Right.
Broken windows theory.
Take ownership of your community.
Take ownership of your community.
That's really
Connections are the
biggest-
hardest part, is
Yeah.
getting out there, especially with the police. So we have our work cut out for us. But we just had a meeting the other day, and they said we're scared. Some of the residents are scared to call the police. Mm-hmm. And so we've gone door to door in that neighborhood. We'll bring it out to you then. You don't have
that's
to come to the
amazing.
station. We'll come to you.
Yeah.
So it's been successful so far.
There you go.
Good deal.
Commander, do you want to leave any words in regards of National Night Out?
Are you putting a challenge out to South
Oh.
Central? Are we
Oh, I didn't.
them out?
I apologize.
Northwest?
I was
Or
finishing my coffee, so I
Northwest?
didn't hear her or Commander Nguyen. But yeah, we blow them away. I don't even need to do anything like that. But yes, no,
all
Northeast.
right.
We're going to have some great events. But the big, and I think this has been reiterated before. We have such great events in the big Cashmere Gardens in Pleasantville. But it's the little neighborhood side streets where they're just coming out and talking and bringing out little folding chairs and tables. And that's the ones that we want to make inroads with that community. So come out. Northeast is a fantastic. It's an old community. It's been there for years, and we're just so proud to be part of it and looking forward to seeing you Tuesday at National Night Out.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Commander, for
Absolutely.
being out
Thank you
here.
for
I appreciate you
being
guys
here.
having me.
Yes,
You know
thank
what
you, sir.
I just popped up in my head is
I don't wanna know.
Chief always says, we're not going to allow this crime to come. The mayor says the same thing. Don't
Right.
come cause crime in my area. So how do we prevent that? By being a strong community by having those strong relationships and by being good witnesses. So
Right, and they've got strong roots out there,
That's
so now
it.
it's our job to establish it with the Houston Police Department.
yes,
So,
thank you
all right,
so
thank you,
much
folks.
for being
Appreciate
here.
it.
Yes,
Awesome, awesome.
appreciate you.
We have Sergeant Sandoval here just with us for a second. Come on, Sarge. Come on over here this way. And we also have Mrs. Fortune from the Harris County. She's over there attending to a group of officers on that side. Sergeant Sandoval, she is a sergeant that's basically on top of National Night Out on the side of the Houston Police Department's been doing it for a while and has a lot of experience. She's had multiple police officers working under her in this campaign. Sergeant Sandoval, what do you think about National Night Out this year? What are we going to do to make it special this year?
I don't know. I'm just excited to get back out there. You know, we weren't able to do National Night Out last year.
No.
And I'm just excited to get back out there, get in the neighborhoods.
Eat some
see-
barbecue. Yeah.
See some of the new neighbors that are in there and just communicate with the community and the citizens and the children and just have a great time and, you know, educate them about what they can do to make, you know, themselves safer in their community.
That's right. Now, this year again, we're simplifying things. As you know, we're telling people you don't have to throw that huge party. You don't have to gather hundreds of people outside your house. You don't have to do any of that. Johana Abad, was put in something so key. If you speak to that one person, to that one neighbor, and you make that connection to watch out over your house, your property, it makes a world of a difference. If that one connection that you make, you don't have to make 100 connections. That one person can make a difference in a time when you go on vacation, you leave, or when you're at work.
When you're at work, because people can come clean out your house
Easily.
And if somebody backs in with a truck in front of my house or my garage, my neighbor knows, oh, they're at work. Nobody's coming. Like,
Yeah.
this is out of place. Who knows what's out of place? Only your neighbors, right?
Exactly.
So that's a huge important point. Just make that connection and let them know, hey, I'm gonna either be at work or I'm out of town for a few days. Keep an eye, and absolutely, those relationships are invaluable.
When do most burglaries occur?
During the day.
During the day.
When people are at work.
So there it is.
Yeah.
Know your neighbors. I have a good neighbor right in front of me, and always calls me. Hey, there's a truck parked in front of your
Yeah.
house. Yes, sir.
Are you having plumbing issues?
Yes.
Or somebody showed up and you're like, I don't have any plumbing issues. So
I mean, how many
Yeah.
times in the past has that happened where someone backs up, your neighbors don't know you, you don't know your neighbors, and you don't realize, hey, maybe I should be looking more into
Calling
this.
and saying.
Yeah, and call and get somebody to come by and make sure that they're legitimately supposed to be there.
Right.
Exactly. So there it is. Meet your police officers on National Night Out. Go out there, wave at them. They're going to be driving by around the area, or just give us a call at 713-308-3200. Let us know that you want police officers to show up at your event for National Night Out, that you want them to drive around your area. We're going to find out what sector you belong in, and we're going to send you to the coordinator of National Night Out for your sector. So give us a chance so we can meet you and we can work with you on National Night Out. So let's thank you,
Thank you so
Sarge.
much.
Let's get she's Mrs. Fortune, and she brings great fortune to us, of course, all the time. She represents Houston Harris County Sheriff's Office, and she is the person
And I
coordinator,
have
the contact person. Yes.
many years I haven't seen you.
Yes.
Hi.
Good morning.
So nice to see
You
you.
hanging out with this guy?
Yes,
Yes.
he's letting me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Johana. Today, I know.
all right.
Jacqueline, tell us a little bit about you. What do you do in the Houston Harris County Sheriff's Office?
Well, I am the Director of Community Engagement. I've been with the Sheriff's Office actually 29 and a half years.
Wow.
So I was a sergeant in community services before I got appointed.
She taught me what I know today.
Oh, wow. That's
I
awesome.
went to her classes to become what I am today.
Great. Look at
Hey,
this. All right.
it
we got
is what it
pioneers
is.
here.
It is what
That's
it
my
is.
girl, though.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to hang out more with her so I can make some good points with her.
Hey, cool.
All right.
But I'm actually over our community engagement division, and so we are actually going out into the community. But one of the biggest things that we do every year is National Night Out. So this is one of